My name is Anthony de Paula, and today I'm in Cologne, Germany, where I'm about to see what is current in a few galleries here in the Belgian quarter. Let's go have a look. There are many contemporary art galleries in this part of Cologne, and I never miss this lovely street here because the three galleries that are close together also have excellent programs. The first we're going to visit is Nathalia Hug's gallery, where Jana Schröder is showing some of her new artwork. On one wall there is what appears to be 5 sketchbooks that are hung at eye level and all filled with dynamically playful gestures in various colors with what, I guess, could have been made from markers. And there are 3 more drawings similar to this on the opposite wall. All of these abstractions are done with very quick marks, some with layered fields of color that create one form, while others become structural lines, and sometimes the lines become more calligraphic with both thick and thin contours. On a pedestal there appears to be another sketchbook with the word Felty, 170, next to Jana Schröder's name. Felty is another word for a felt tip pen and the title of the exhibition. I also learned that the book is a limited edition, including reproductions of all of the artist's Felty works on paper. I also learned that the 8 artworks that I assume to be sketchbooks are actually individual drawings mounted on wooden supports. And in the back room, there's one large abstract painting that I look at differently now that I've seen the smaller Felty sketchbook drawings. Conversely, the physical work required for the big marks in this painting is entirely different than the more sensitive and playful character of the smaller artworks. I'm sure I'll think about this attitude the next time I see an exhibition by Jana Schröder. Walking a little bit down the street, I approach DREI Gallery, where Anna Virnich is exhibiting. The title of the show is Geflüster, Whispers in English. The large abstract works have bold fields of color that are sometimes deep and sometimes subtle, creating quiet spaces that contrast with the more densely populated areas. At first glance, they look like large painted gestures, but with a closer look, I see that they are all sewn. Stitching the textiles together really challenges the liquid and fluid motion that is often expected in an abstract painting. Alternatively, Anna Virnich places color instead of it being poured or dripped or splashed or smeared. Although these artworks are not made with a brush, Virnich uses a very painterly approach in the range of layered transparencies and opacities, sometimes reflective or matte surfaces that are textured or smooth, and occasionally a use of pigment can also be spotted on the fabrics. There is an exciting contradiction here when painterly is defined as being loose and spontaneous marks, and the fact that the works by Virnich are quite the opposite. They are all meticulous and painstakingly hand-sewn. There must be an element of planning and control in the artist's creative methods, but it's not apparent in these dynamic compositions. In addition to the visual impact of color in the artwork, there is a diverse use of textiles, including silk, satin, velvet, polyester, tulle, chiffon, plastic, and patent leather, among others. And while these elements can only be described in a video, I also encourage you to visit DREI to see them in person. And as I walk to the other corner of the street, Kaps is showing installations by the Mexican artist Berenice Olmedo. The ghost-like figures sway as I pass by the very pale, white, transparent forms that are suspended from the ceiling. The first impression I have entering the second room are more pale forms that appear to be like trophies of hunted game that are attached to the wall. These very phallic-looking objects, some wrapped in stockings, turn out to be used prosthetics upon taking a closer look. The idea of a phantom limb draws a strong connection to that ghostly first room, also made of prosthetics. I learned that these body replacement devices are often sold secondhand in Mexico, giving a very different meaning to something hunted or to a found object. Jan Kaps has a third room across the street where Olmedo has an installation of pneumonic splints, which is an orthopedic apparatus used in Mexico. Basically, they are inflatable casts. These plastic boots are grounded, but move as air is pumped into this artificial crowd of shoes. Here and in the previous rooms, Olmedo creates a striking relationship between the human body, machines, and objects that become ethereal. This exhibition opened in September and has been extended through the end of November. The Geflüster exhibition by Anna Virnich runs through January 16th, and the Felty exhibition by Jana Schröder is on until January 15th. And until then, I hope you stay current.